Previously on that Cthulhu John.
I was just discharged from the hospital earlier today. My vehicle was missing. I also checked the block to find that my vehicle is not here, nor can I find my keys anywhere.
It looks like your car may have been taken for a joyride, and it was vehicular homicide.
So now I know that cult people are here, probably. I want to look through Millie's
books. Used as a bookmarker is a picture of just her and your dad.
It's the reason we had our falling out.
I want to practice my spell.
Summoning up the willpower.
So now I can do it?
Yes, you can. You know, it's funny, Walter. When you walk outside, you see a rather burly gentleman going towards Lenny's house, and it looks like your old neighbor, Lenny.
I want to call Rogfim.
Yes, hello.
You know any reason that somebody might take the face of a nobody?
Perhaps they're trying to identify people that are close to him that might have been trying to help him.
Ah, well, if it isn't Luke Thompson. I assume that you have my brother Higfrit hostage. If Higfrit is not released within 24 hours, I'm going to make sure that your family suffers before they are ultimately never seen again. Now, do we have an understanding? Welcome to that Cthulhu John.
Hello, thanks for joining us for that Cthulhu John episode 82. We are a Real Play Call of Cthulhu podcast. I am George, your keeper of arcane lore. And with me are my friends and investigators, Chad.
I will turn this car right around.
Chuck.
She keeps touching me!
And Jenny.
Stop looking at me!
Nice.
Jenny got in on it.
I enjoyed
All right, so when we last left off, guys, Luke Thompson was still on the phone with Chucky M, or real name, since he's impersonating Chucky M. His Ophidian name is Marduk.
Yes. Marduk.
Marduk and Higfrit. But Higfrit dead.
But he doesn't know.
He does not know that.
I did not remember that he didn't know. He's gonna be so mad!
No more opal to opal communication.
I don't know how to fix that. Except for the old hand puppet thing. The Weekend at Bernie's thing.
But Marduk told you had 24 hours to return Higfrit to him. And that's where we left off.
Weekend at Higfrid's coming up.
In addition to Chucky / Marduk threatening Luke Thompson's family, we left off with Walter at a hotel room downtown. Is that right, Walter?
Yeah, I guess everything's kind of walking distance, but...
Yeah, you wanted to get something closer to the bookstore in case you wanted to go to work tomorrow.
Just in case. Pretend like things are normal.
Right.
Oh man. Simpler times.
Got to make money somehow.
The good old days.
Yeah. And we left with Heather also at Aunt Millie's place. Thompson was down the street from Aunt Millie's using the payphone.
Mm-hmm.
But what is Heather doing at the moment? We left off with her talking to Thompson about possibly going to Alaska, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm. I am going to ask Mike if he has a way to figure out, get someone's phone number to get Mike Schumer, my dad's buddy from Portland that he was stationed with, see if he has any ways of getting it, and then I'm going to call information.
Okay.
Well,
Well, he says to you, well, might be able to get that information tomorrow. It's going to be tough to get some of the steps done in order to get that on a Sunday.
Oh, right, it's Sunday. Okay, yeah, that's just, just put that in your itinerary for tomorrow and see if you could,
Oh, sure thing.
because you're PI extraordinaire.
So sure thing. I'll get that. I'll make sure I can do that tomorrow. He pulls out a little notebook and writes down Bill Schumer.
I'm going to give him that wad of fives, too, that I found at Millie's. It was $100.
Okay.
Just like, thanks for all your help. You're, really going above and beyond.
Says, well, that's really nice of you, but, I mean, I'm really in this to survive now. Money doesn't seem to mean too much anymore. Funny how that could happen real quick like that.
Yep. 2 weeks ago, I was leeching off my best friend, and now I don't even care. Oh, yeah, my best friend.
How is she doing?
I know. Okay, so I'm going to call information. I'm going to see if they have Bill Schumer's number.
Okay. You call information. They say that there's going to be like an extra charge or whatever to get information from Portland. Yeah.
Sure.
Hello, thanks for calling information, please.
Just put it on that home wrecker Millie's bill.
Yeah.
Bell telephone.
Bell telephone. My bell.
Got the ill communication.
Who's that?
After them putting you on hold for about a minute, they come back and they say, okay, yes, the number for Mr. Schumer is ... and you have his phone number now.
Sweet. And he's still in Portland. I guess they connected me to, like, Portland. He's still there?
Yep. Yeah, they found him.
Nice. All right. Things are happening. And I just yell, Mike, don't worry about it. I got it. Some private investigator. I did it in like 2 seconds. He's like, I can't really do it today.
Says, okay, well, I guess that was pretty easy. All right.
I like him falling in love with this character so much. He's the goofiest. All right, so I'm going to call Bill Schumer if Thompson's still gone.
If Thompson's still gone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He should be.
So you call up a number. Woman answers the phone. Yes, hello.
What are you called? Is it like, what do you start with in the military? Lieutenant?
Lieutenant, I think.
Okay, I'm going to ask for Lieutenant Bill Schumer. Hi, can I speak with Lieutenant Bill Schumer?
Oh, wow. Must have been a long time since you've contacted him last. It's been Commander Schumer for years now.
Oh,
yeah. We're just a little behind on our files.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your files? Where are you calling from?
I'm just calling from the Philadelphia office.
Oh, my. Well, do you want to talk to Bill?
Yes, if it's possible.
Sure. And you hear the phone go down, and in the background you hear, Bill, there's a woman on the phone. Better not be a floozy that's calling you.
what?
Better not be a bitch.
You hear the phone change hands, and he's laughing as he picks up the phone. You hear him go, yeah, hello.
Hi, Bill. I'm Heather Hawkins. I'm the daughter of your friend.
Hawkins? You mean, you hear him rubbing his stubble on his chin. And he goes, Quincy Hawkins' daughter?
Yes. I'm just trying to find some information out about him.
Well, your dad's been missing since I was a lieutenant myself.
When the last you saw him, was he into anything? Like, I'm just getting weird phone calls about him. And from his parents or his step-parents. And I just really don't want to be involved, but now I'm in it.
Well, me and your dad were pretty close. He didn't seem to be into anything weird that I could think of. He was pretty into tennis, I remember that. But other than that, I can't really remember anything that he was obsessed with. However, Heather, I gotta say, your dad, when I last saw him, well, brace yourself here. Your dad seemed to have come down with some sort of strange disease or skin disorder. It started off with his skin cracking and drying and falling off, and then it would start to fall off in bigger chunks, and it was sores underneath it, and the sores would heal over, but they wouldn't heal over right. They would look odd, scaly even, spots across his body. By the end days, I could swear that his eyes were going further apart from each other. He seemed to be in pain a lot, but one day he just wasn't there anymore. We assume he jumped ship.
And you don't know anyone odd or knew that he was hanging out with, and when his body was turning into a snake?
Ugh, don't remind me of it. I don't want to say he was a snake, but the sores looked pretty bad. Like I said, almost like scales, and I'd hate to relive it. It was a pretty gruesome sight.
Yeah, I don't mean to put you back through all this, but some pretty interesting people have been trying to track me down for him, basically, like, because of him, and he was involved with something. I don't know how much that clears up, but...
It says he didn't talk much about his personal life at home. Well, there was the one odd thing that I remember. When we'd go out and drinking, every once in a while he'd bring up his mother and how she would just have mental breakdowns almost on the regular. As far as he knew, she was always that way, but she was never into drinking or anything like that.
Was she married to his stepfather at the time?
He did mention he had a stepfather and that they didn't get along very well.
Yeah, he's an odd man. He's been calling me a lot. And his mother is having one of her episodes, my grandmother, I guess. But it just seems like he's involved to me. I don't know.
And he says to you, well, your grandmother's husband, I've never met the guy. All I heard about him was that, like I said, your dad and him didn't get along very well. But I guess that's the case with a lot of stepfathers.
Yes. Can I give you an address to if you have any more information and a phone number so you could let me know just anything? Because they want me to come to Alaska. Now I'm scared they're going to turn me into, I don't know, have snake scabs falling off of my body.
Well, your father's problem that he started coming down with, there was no one else around him other than our normal naval troop.
It didn't happen after, like, I don't know, a certain excursion you guys had to do, or, like, there's nothing that you can remember before that you were exploring something, or met a new person, or...
Said, no, I don't know what could have triggered it.
Got some new jewelry, maybe?
Or he left it behind. Maybe it staved off the transformation. Right? What if it was a protective necklace?
He wore a necklace for a while, but he gave it to some girl.
So this happened after he gave up the necklace, the skin thing?
It would have had to been.
And did he have the necklace when you first met him?
Yeah, I remember. It was a weird little symbol. He never took it off.
Yeah, I have it now, and it's mysteriously always cold, but I don't know what that has to do with it.
That's strange, but is there anything else I can help you with about your dad right now?
No, I guess I just give him Luke's pager number.
Why?
Because I don't have a phone.
The only guy with a pager.
It's like basically a cell phone.
I guess.
So I'm going to give him Luke's pager number and
Okay.
Millie's address for if he has to send anything. I feel like that's the safest spot.
Just gonna give it to you.
Don't, I'll lose it. I'll lose it. Secretary Luke Thompson.
All right. Walter, what are you trying to do at your hotel downtown there?
Well, I think partly just because it was probably cold in the house and didn't really have much of a feeling of security there. Kind of just thought it'd be, a nice place to kind of alleviate some of those woes and maybe give the others a bit of a safe haven. Because I think security is probably top priority for all of us. Haven't had a good night's sleep in some cases, and maybe we could use a little base of operations.
Walter, give me an intelligence roll.
What's good when it's a 15?
Okay, Walter, did you give them your real name at the front desk?
I don't know. I guess we've been kind of shady lately, but I probably would have given my real name.
Okay.
I can't think of any reasons why I would have been trying to disguise it right away.
All right. Well, I mean, I just gave you that roll just in case you wanted to go one way or the other with it. So you're up in your hotel room. And you guys know which hotel he went to?
Yeah.
Okay.
You told us on the phone.
Yeah, I think
Told
I
me
must
on the
have.
phone, yeah.
That's right.
And then
Okay.
we just kind of couldn't think of one, so we just said downtown.
Yeah, just one downtown off of
Yeah.
like Chestnut Street or something. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so you're in your hotel down there. Are you guys going to join him at the hotel? You going to stick around at Millie's?
No, I'll join him at the hotel.
Okay.
Whenever Thompson gets back, unless he's got, like, side quest save his family.
Well, do you go back to Millie's house there, Thompson, after you get off the phone with with Chucky?
I do not.
Oh, you do not?
I have to make another call.
Okay. Who does
Wait.
Luke call?
Wait. I have 24 hours. I don't think it's going to work.
Okay.
Never mind. Yes, I returned to Millie's.
Okay. All right, so you go back to Millie's house. And Heather's there, of course. She fills you in on the guy that she just called.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And Millie, if I didn't fill you in on Millie. And dad.
Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. Drama.
That's all right. It's actually
maybe
okay with me. Millie was like my fake mom anyway, so now my fake mom
Yeah.
and my real dad are together. It's
Maybe that's why you two were always so close, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing.
Maybe that's why she would say I love you to me.
I spoke with Marduk on the phone just now. I have 24 hours to release our captured prisoner, Higfrid, who I'm sure you know is not a prisoner. Or else my family gets it, so to speak.
So, I'm assuming Marduk does not know.
I didn't want to...
By the way, we didn't role play out the end of that conversation before you hung up.
I'm sure he'll be in touch.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, okay. We'll just
Probably didn't want me to trace the call or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not that... He don't know what I have access to.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, so, yeah, we just say that he'll be in touch.
I didn't really want to... Yeah, I didn't actually want to talk to him anymore. I was afraid.
Okay.
I'm scared. I don't like it.
I was discouraged.
When you're a snake person and then you turn into another person, do you have their, like, knowledge also?
No.
I don't think so.
No. So you don't know... Like, he doesn't know all the things that Joey would know?
Not
No.
everything.
About...
No,
Like,
but they were
certain
able to
things.
figure some things out. They were conducting interviews on a lot of their employees to try to fill them in on info
Oh,
they didn't
right.
have. And I feel like I saw a change in them as well when I met with some of them for work.
For work. Well, that's what I was wondering about, like, the police. Are they just, like, do they have all the knowledge on everyone that they did?
No, it doesn't seem so. But I'm wondering, we only have 24 hours, but we know that, I don't know. I would feel really bad to ask my friend to eat one of their brethren and then turn into them.
You can eat their bodies, but you can't eat their memories.
I don't know if that's something they'd be into.
I don't know.
It seemed like it'd be a bad thing.
Does he have to eat the whole thing?
Give me an education roll there, Luke Thompson.
I feel like maybe like a worshiper of Sithagwa. No, the other one, whatever it was, the one I'm not supposed to say the name of, maybe would be a cannibal, but... Education. I rolled double zeros and a 4. So that's kind of a waste. But my Edu is 85, so that's extreme.
You remember that it takes over 24 hours to consume one of these bodies.
And cast a spell. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you can't like rush it at all. Just
No,
like
it takes-
kind
it
of scarf
takes-
it down.
It takes
Can you
24 to
cook
48
it?
hours.
Like, this is just for my own.
You have to consume the entire body, but I don't
But,
think
like, can you cook it?
I don't think it
Sure.
matters how you do it.
Okay. Just,
Sure,
I
you
mean,
can cook it. You don't have to eat it raw.
But you got to eat the bones too.
Yeah, bones and all.
but
So you got to make like bone meal bread or something. Get some marrow in your stew.
God. So they didn't tell you where your family is? Do you have any ideas?
I know exactly where they're at. I called in a favor with somebody that, for now at least, hopefully is still on my side in the force. My old boss. So he did, what is it called? He traced a number for me to an address on the docks. A warehouse that, I guess, apparently is owned by these Ophidians now. I'm not sure exactly what to do. I'm really in no state to go in guns blazing.
Well, I did learn how to finish that spell. If you want me to light him on fire with my body.
Kind of palm my face a little. Yeah. I couldn't ask you to do that, Heather. I mean, you got wrapped up in this, and I guess you can light yourself ablaze like Yuki did now, huh? That's kind of wild. I kind of touched my face where it's still probably a little tender from where she caught me with the hand slap, the flaming hand slap.
You're a little blistered there.
How do you feel from your, like, what's the one that you did? The walking? I forget what it was called.
Skinwalking.
Skinwalking.
Yeah, my skin's walking. I mean, I kind of kick my foot out in front of me and shake it around a little bit. Did we ever figure out a shoe situation? Because I had my shit cut off. Was I able to steal some wellies or something from Freeman? I look around Millie's.
Millie might have.
Fuck, what is she gonna have?
Maybe she has some of my dad's shoes laying around.
Let's look through the basement.
You look through the basement. You do find a pair of rain boots in there.
Do they fit?
Dumb outfit.
I do.
Give me a luck roll.
I wear one of them, okay?
Oh, that makes it more sane. Forget it. That outfit is killer.
4 and 80. That's luck? Ooh. Negative. 84 out of 13. Yeah.
They do not fit you.
All right. I gotta do something about my feet. But
Been
it
walking
works.
around with one shoe.
I kind of wiggle my toes a little bit.
Why do all your characters get frostbite?
Yeah, right. At least I don't have snake toes.
Yeah. Or flat feet.
Well,
Yeah.
We could
Get
stop
that
somewhere
handled.
on the way to the hotel if that's what we're doing.
I guess we'll have to. It is still pretty early. What's it? Afternoon still or morning? Not even
Yeah,
noon.
it's not noon yet. It's 11:30 now.
Stop at a Payless or something.
I don't know. The new Lenny concerns me.
Yeah.
If it is an Ophidian, which I guess we have to assume it is, I don't know. Mike?
Yeah.
We were planning a trip to City Hall tomorrow, right? Or Records, or
Yeah, it's City Hall, City Records.
I might have you poke around and see if the mayor or the mayor's assistant is around. Maybe then if we could figure out which one switched with Lenny. I mean, a guy in his house is an easier grab than the mayor or the guy that works for him. You know what I mean? This might be our chance to take out another one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess we'll wait for tomorrow then. Well, you mind giving us a ride to the Payless shoe store?
And scene.
I do believe at this time there was one on Frankfurt Ave at the end of the L.
Oh yeah, underneath.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I believe I went there often with Mum. And that sweet pawn shop was still there.
Uh-huh.
So you head over to Payless and find yourself a cheap pair of shoes, serviceable ones.
I look good and I feel good. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't get... Yeah, my go-to is like kind of dress shoes and stuff. Maybe I'll get some boots. It is cold out. It's winter and we got a lot going on.
All right, boots it is.
What's the date today?
Today's the 17th. It is St.
It
Paddy's
is?
Day.
Okay.
Yep.
Christ.
I mean, if there was a crawl, this is where it would be crawling.
And it's
Yep,
a Sunday?
downtown.
Yeah, it's... The parade's probably on right now.
Oh yeah, if it's a Sunday, it would
Yep.
be.
I would guess. Which means
Leprechauns.
there's a lot of police diverted to downtown at the moment, too. I don't want to do anything today, but if we had to, or at least it's somewhat less to worry about today, I guess we'll go meet up with Walter and figure out our next moves.
All right. So, what, Mike Earl drives you guys downtown?
Get a pretzel before we get on the highway. That guy standing out there.
Yeah.
He bagged them all up earlier.
This 5 for $1 bag.
Pea pretzels.
He probably didn't even pee on them. They're already in bags.
So, you're all downtown now. Luke Thompson, I'm going to ask for a disguise roll from you.
Because I haven't shaved in a couple of days. Oh, no. You said dick size? Wait. I don't have any. I don't have any. Do I? Oh, no.
I don't have any dick size.
5%, the natural.
Oh, I see.
Oh, my God. Can I? It's a 2.
Nah.
You can mark off
Good
disguise.
rollsies today.
Shit, I can't. I'm too wired up. I can't.
You don't
get
have to
guys
show me. I
see
believe
that.
you.
I would love to, though. Take a picture of it.
Take a picture.
I rolled
show
goddamn
the
2,
people.
and I'm gonna pass my disguise. My. You know what I'm saying.
Okay. Despite the heavy police presence downtown, no one recognizes you.
It's because they're all drunk.
That's a good point. I didn't realize we were going to the belly of the beast there.
Hmm.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, well, you passed your disguise roll. We're on it too. It's fucking great. All right, so you guys are all at the downtown, I don't know, Marriott, whatever.
Cool beans.
And do you guys want to formulate a plan? Do you guys want to just chill out for the rest of the day?
I definitely need to get some rest. I don't know. 3 hit points would be better than 2.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, me and Walter said we were going to get drunk. He said it on the phone. He said it. He said it to me. He's like, come down to the city.
I mean, I was
We could
thinking
grab a
it
drink like old times.
already at 9 a.m., so I think Walter would be down with that. Figured if nothing else, we could drop off the books, too, if you're still carrying them.
Yeah.
Could kind of just not carry them.
Okay.
Is there a hotel bar or outside bar?
But St. Paddy's Day, we could probably find a few different little places here and there that are active.
Great. I love it. I'm already putting on my coat that I was just taking off. I love it. Let's go.
But, you know, I hate to be paranoid maybe still, but I never did any crazy, you know, like spy stuff. The room is registered under my name, so just, you know, sleep next to your piece there.
All right.
I just got the picture of the 2 that you sent.
I posted it. Pardon my dust.
All right, so Heather and Walter go out drinking? Drinking?
Yeah.
At least a couple. But just in case, though, you were preoccupied, did you catch that part? Walter tells Luke to sleep with his piece.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely will be. No, I mean, it's probably in his shoulder vest thing, or shoulder strap harness thing. If there's a chair or something, he probably would have been dozing off. That's why he didn't catch it at first. But he's like, oh, yeah, absolutely. I was sending a text or to the Discord, which, and I sent it to the public group, which people can join, I guess. We're not sure what we're doing.
Yeah, join. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, look for us on Discord. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, that general chat.
Yeah, hang out in there and you can
It's
post
us
stuff.
and also Quacks.
Hey, shout out to that first
Shout
guy.
out to Quacks.
He won't
If
talk to us. He's
You're
mad at
even
Jenny.
real. Are you a Russian bot?
Could be a bot.
Well, he's mad at me. Or she. Just be
Right.
my friend.
All right, so do you guys just kind of chill out for the rest of today?
Yeah, we're gonna go get drunk.
Heather and Walter go drinking for a bit. How long are you guys going to stay out?
I mean, I'd say at least a couple hours. I'm trying to get, like, some pizza and a couple of
Yeah,
drinks.
let's cowabunga. Just a couple of Ninja Turtles.
You guys do a bit of bar hopping around downtown. And come 3 o'clock, you run into a bar, O'Hallahan's Irish Pub. And
accurate.
And this broad turns around. She's got these sunglasses that look like beer mugs. She's got the headband with the springy clovers coming off of it. Green shirt, all that stuff. And she turns around, and you see that it is Julie. And she goes, Heather! Heather! What are you doing here?
Oh, no.
How drunk am I?
At this point, pretty drunk.
Yes, great, perfect. Julie! Oh my God, what are you doing down here?
Oh my God, I was having a good time. We're partying, we're having a good time. We're going to do some whiskey shots pretty soon. I'm going to do, well, you can do the whiskey, that's great. I like the Irish Rose. It's so good. It's so good. You gotta do something with me, Heather.
Walter, look who it is.
He's got a big cheese smile on his face. He's probably just kind of laughing a little bit, like trying to keep it cool.
She squints her eyes at you, or closes one eye, and says, "Oh hey, you
From the bar, right?
From the bar, yeah."
To the over-exaggerated point.
Oh man, Heather, when's that bar gonna open up again? It was my favorite.
And she's just like, I'm rubbing my face, like, I don't know, I can't talk about that fucking bar right now.
I heard they got shot up.
Oh my God! What?
Don't worry about it. And then I order 3 car bombs.
Okay. So you guys continue drinking with Julie. Suddenly, you guys start to get kind of hungry, it feels. You don't know how much time has passed by, but your stomach starts rumbling, and you look at the clock, and it is 6 o'clock.
Should probably go to Lorenzo's and see about getting some pizza.
Or corned beef and cabbage. We could eat corned beef and cabbage. We'll fart that hotel room up.
You can get both. Why not?
I mean, we're already at an Irish pub. There's a good chance
Of course
there's
they have.
decent food here.
Yep. They have, like a buffet laid out.
I asked Julie if you see anything going on at the bar. You still visiting? Like I asked you to be my spy.
She said, yeah, I didn't see anything going on there. Wait a minute. There was this one guy I saw down there. He was kind of shady looking fella, but he was looking in the windows pretty hard. And I was like, hey, listen, it's close. I know, it's a bummer. But I walked away from him, and he looked like he was walking away. But then he turned back around again to the bar. I just said, just forget him.
I grab her shirt and just pull her forward, and I'm like, what did he look like? I'm also a little drunk. You have to remember what he looked like.
She said he looked like a guy maybe in his 50s or something like that, He was wearing a lot of black, and he had shaved head, and he had these really big bushy eyebrows, I remember.
Does that ring any bells to me?
As far as dudes that you have seen, it sounds like that may have been one of the dudes that you saw walk into the church where you guys killed Bradshaw out front of it.
Oh. Okay. And when was this? When did you see this guy? This bushy eyebrows guy?
Says, I think it was 2 days ago.
Alright, well that's probably okay then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't worried about it either. It's close, so what you gonna do, right?
Do I recognize him as someone who was in the church, or someone that was following, trying to find me?
Someone who was trying to find you.
Oh, no, never mind. I'm just gonna tell her it's probably okay. She's not gonna understand. It's too much for me to explain to her.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't need that booze bag knowing all this information anyway. I might just Irish exit on her. I might be like, when she goes to get shots, I might just tell Walter, let's go get some pizza.
All right. So she's like, yeah, let's do some more of the tequila rose. Then we'll get some of that. You guys, I'll be right back. And then you go leave while she's at the bar. Very, very busy bar.
She'll forget. She'll literally see two people and be like distracted. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
She won't.
It's
She
not
won't
me.
get mad at you or anything. So you leave the bars and Julie behind. Go get some food, some pizza.
Yeah, pretty much just walk in, get some pizza, and I tell Heather, like, I don't know what our next step should be, but we got Brightly coming back soon, and we got this seance, and who knows all the stuff. We got to confront Brightly once we tell him about the book that we found that we supposedly lost track of, that he had the whole time. We got things with Luke. You got this whole Alaska thing. This is, I didn't really want to stay out too late. I just thought, maybe a quick break from all the craziness would be good. But I guess maybe we should get back to it after some food.
No, I definitely needed this. And about Alaska, I don't know. I got some more information about my dad, and I tell him about the skin falling off, the snake skin falling off of his body after he didn't have the necklace, just to ruin his buzz. Or maybe it's chiller. Maybe it's chiller because you're drunk. Like when someone tells you weird news and like it's we'll figure this out. It's fine because we're drunk. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna...
So maybe he's still out there and just nobody knows it's him?
I totally think he's out there because it's Heather. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have a dad.
Holding out hope.
What if he's the missing snake? What if he fully turned into a snake and he's the missing snake that we can't get a hold of?
Should probably set up an appointment with a psychic.
I don't want to kill him.
You guys are drunk.
This is crazy.
He totally laughs afterwards. He was joking, but he knows that you like psychics, so he would throw it out there.
Oh no, I would totally go. Also, now I'm 100% sure that my dad is the last snake that we can't find.
How you convinced yourself of that?
Yeah. In both game and real life. Gonna get real hyper-focused on this one, just letting everybody know.
We've got enough craziness to deal with. Let's hope not.
Ophidians.
Is there a way to make, like, a person come back from being a snake? Or do they have to be dead to become a snake?
Whoa.
Like, when they get eaten to become a snake,
They become poop.
are they dead? Can they eat? No.
Seem pretty dead.
Yeah, never mind. In my head, I was picturing, like, the sand snakes and Beetlejuice just, like, eating them in one gulp. Or, like, a whale just kind of swallowing it like a pill.
Could be.
In regards to the skin falling off, Walter does tell you, he knows, how the consumed likeness spell/ritual goes. And he says that there is no evidence or there is no mention of skin falling off and scales appearing underneath it or anything like that.
Seems like something totally different to me.
Great. Another thing.
Is it Sunday the 17th currently?
It is still Sunday the 17th. It is 6:00 p.m. Luke, you've just been kind of resting up in the hotel room.
Yeah, probably get some room service while they're gone. This is a long time. And then, like, do a little shaving, shower to shave, and then some more rest, I guess.
Freshen up a bit.
Yeah.
Now that you got that new foot and all.
Yeah, that's right. I washed my new foot. Try not to, like, knead it too hard. I don't want it to lose shape.
Ew.
It's a little doughy.
You spent that pal permanently, buddy.
Yeah.
It did.
Are we at the hotel yet?
Yeah, you can be back at the hotel now.
Kick the door open really crazy and drunk and be like, Luke, we got you pizza.
I draw my piece.
By the time you make your way back there, it is 7:00.
Christ.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Just roll over and put the pillow over my head.
Are you mad at me? I'm gonna put my face right on the other side of the pillow. Like if you have the pillow on your face, I'm gonna smush it on the outside and whisper into the pillow, "Are you mad at me?"
Is Mike Earl there too?
Yeah, Mike's there with you. He's kind of in a chair, slumped down, got his hat over his face, his Indiana Jones hat.
Great. He can help me here.
He wakes up when you guys kick in the door all drunk, though. His hat falls off his face. He goes, oh, hey, guys. Have a good time out there.
Green Budweisers. And he points to a little 6-pack.
They're just going, Mike.
Oh, okay, I guess I could use one. He asked for one of the beers there.
Crack one up. Well, I mean, take it off of the 6-pack and hand him one.
All right. He goes, well, guys, I think we're in for a world of shit, but here's to hoping for the best. Cheers.
Cheers.
He raises an invisible can. Walter's done drinking for the night.
Cheers. All right. So Mike Earl pounds his beer pretty quick, and after a little bit, he goes a little fuzzy looking, a little wobbly in his stance, and he's like, I'm not much of a drinker. I'll say that right now, but you know, it's a holiday. It's a holiday.
From one Budweiser?
From one Budweiser.
Plastic Paddy.
Plastic Paddy.
Jeez.
I want to make him chug another one. See what happens.
All right.
Oh, man.
He does another one, and
Oh, sweet.
yeah, he chugs down another one. He goes, "Woo, okay. I think that's my limit."
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it, buddy.
And he sits back down in the chair and he starts to look sleepy.
Luke, how you holding up there? Are you able to get any rest?
Yeah, I guess so. A bit. Maybe some time to think.
Still feeling fucked up.
Yeah. I might head out for a little bit.
What are your thoughts with the whole family thing? You got any angles we could work here? Any backup from the department or anything?
Not that I can think of. I'd rather be dealing with something else, I guess, but this is quite the pickle we're in. There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on, guys, but
I do have to do something about it, and it's gonna have to be tonight. I look around, I look at my girl, and say, I don't think I'm gonna have too much help either.
he's very sleepy looking,
Oopsie.
passing out.
I can help you. How drunk am I? I'm a professional drinker. Was 3 days ago.
What about using this whole ability? Maybe you could pretend to be one of the mobsters and sneak him out.
It's a thought I had. It takes a while to set up. It doesn't last very long. I was going to go down there and kind of keep an eye on the docks tonight for a little while. Look at my watch. After 7-ish.
It's after 7.
I'll wait until later.
All right.
Rest up because it'll be a long night.
Rest up until about what time?
I don't know when I get another hit point. After midnight.
After midnight, you should get another hit point.
If I slept most of the day.
Yeah, I'll give you after
right.
midnight. You can get
if
it.
I'm feeling just a little bit better.
What about Heather and Walter? What are you guys doing in the meantime? Just kind of continue drinking, partying. What you doing?
I'm just drunk eating pizza.
Okay, just all sloppy.
Yeah. Just like,
All sloppy, your eyes half open. Like,
yeah.
It's the best pizza ever.
Probably just fall asleep.
All right, you guys pass out, and come 10 after midnight, Luke, you wake up. You're feeling a little bit better. You get a hit point back.
Slightly. All right. I try not to stir anybody. I try to quietly make my way from the room if everybody's asleep.
10 after 12.
Why
All three of us are stuffed on the full-size bed. The one
Right.
full-size bed.
Totally. Like Willy Wonka's grandparents.
I read the.
Sleeping head to toe.
Or, is there like a little notepad or something in the room that came with the room, and like a pen? Or anything like that?
Sure.
I'll write down the address.
Of the
docks.
The docks where I'm going, and I feel like I should leave my pager, but I could just turn it off, right? I don't want to make no noise while I'm going.
Sure.
But yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Saving family, be back later.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like if I don't come back, that's where I was. Best not to go.
Shit.
Wait, you're leaving us the address so we don't go there?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's a little silly, but I just
I'm
my
going.
family. If my family's still there,
Mm-hmm. So, Luke, you sneak out.
I attempt to. I guess.
All right. I'm going to say you don't have a problem sneaking out because these guys are pretty loaded and passed out right now.
Okay. I was gonna steal Mike Earl's keys, but I don't want to strand you guys.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take a night out. And take the after hours buses and shit. Especially on a holiday, they're probably running extra.
Yeah, they run a little later than usual, I think, on St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm. Holiday hours.
All right. So you guys are asleep. Thompson, you go out, take some buses and whatnot down to the docks in South Philadelphia.
That's where I'm trying to get to.
Okay. So you pull up in front of a shipyard.
Yeah, I get off early, kind of walk that way, and stay at a distance for a while. Like take my time with it, and just keep an eye on the location itself.
Okay.
As I'm approaching, make sure that if there's anyone out watching, I would have noticed them as I started getting closer, at least stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So while you're keeping an eye on the place, you do see someone step out the front door, kind of look around a little bit, and then go back in.
Okay.
It looks like he might be smoking, but blowing the smoke out of the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't want to go outside because it's too cold.
At least he's not smoking around my kids. Is there any way I can enter the shipyard without going through like the front gate? I mean, like if I was to maybe sneak into one down the street and I don't know, walk along the docks and see if I can get in a different way, a back way.
The back way. Well, you could take a little swim if you wanted to.
I mean, I'd rather maybe just like maybe climb a fence that's not as obvious, or you know, maybe climb along the edge of the docks if I had to. Suspend myself over the water to, I don't know how they divide them.
All right. So you can climb over a fence not near where the warehouse is, where it looks like that guy might be sticking his head out every once in a while. A separate part of the fence.
Yeah.
So, give me a climb roll.
Is it within sight of that door? I'd prefer it not to be.
No, it is not.
But all right.
It's not within sight, not within eye range.
Any doors or windows that I see over there that might have lights on, or any might see me from?
On the higher part of it, you do see some lights on in the windows there, but you don't see anyone in the windows.
It might seem like a second floor.
Yeah, there's like a second. There's like a there's like the first floor, then there's like a catwalk that goes around the top of it. It's not quite a second floor, but it's almost a second floor. And you're going to do climb over the fence, so give me a climb roll.
Okay. Just straight up?
Straight up, no hard pass or anything.
It's only a 40.
40's not bad.
Decent. That's decent.
I rolled a 70.
Okay, well, you start
trouble getting over
making
it.
your way up there, and you hit the top part where it kind of folds outwards. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, it's to deter people from climbing over.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So you hit that part, and you're like, can't really get around this. Do you want to push the roll or spend luck?
I don't have that much luck, but I'm not going to push it yet, because if I fall and take a hit point or something, that would be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I did think about it, and I pictured it in my head how I was going to do it, but I'm not going to do it yet.
Okay.
No, I get down, and Maybe I'll case the joint a little more, and I'll walk around the far side, like pass it, and keep on going.
Give me a stealth roll.
I would like to pass it across the street if I could. Further away would be better. Take a long way around it. Stealth. 42.
A little higher than 40.
A little. But an 83 won't do it neither.
Okay, so you go across the street from there. Rather than try to sneak closer, I'm going to say the move across the street is just your realization that you might not be the stealthiest.
No. Streetlights probably out here. And,
Yep.
yeah, so I'd take a very wide berth. Maybe even go down an extra block and a couple around and approach
Double
it from
back.
the other side. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Take a very long route around it.
Gotcha. Okay. Then it will be...
If I make a mistake, my kids are dead. And that bitch Nancy.
Nance.
All right, you've spent some time trying to climb, trying to stealth, trying to walk around. It's 1 a.m. now.
Okay. Have any trains been coming and going? I know there are a lot of train deliveries down here. There are still to this day along the river. There are trains that still go to all these places. I might use that noise, and
Yes.
if one crosses, I'll use that as like cover to get closer, maybe.
Okay. If you wait another hour, one comes around. And it's a pretty long train. And it is quite loud and noisy.
All right, so we get toward the end of it or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I go to cross the tracks to pass behind it. Does it look like the front of it is turning into that you know,
Oh, the lot there? Yeah. Yeah.
that's going in?
Looks like it's going in there.
Gonna get hop-ons.
Yeah, I was thinking about hopping on, but if they disconnect some, then I'll just be the asshole on the end. All right, I'm gonna see if I can hop on and at least maybe get closer that way.
Okay.
Just kind of stay in the shadow of the train in the end. Peek around the corner at it. Is that another stealth? Is it
I don't think this would be... Well,
is it a jump?
I feel it would be more jump than anything, honestly. For this. I'll tell you what. Give me a jump roll. If you pass it, you're passing. If not, I'll let you roll your dexterity, but it'll have to be a hard pass.
Well, that's 50% right there. Right here. Anyway, jump.
Jump.
I'm a good jumper.
Might as well jump.
I can teach people to jump. It's a 50 and a 2. I'm gonna spend the 2 luck.
All right.
He
All
knows
right, so you
what
hop
not to
onto
do.
this.
Yeah, I know how not to jump.
Got ups.
You hop onto this train, no problem. You pull yourself in real close to it so that you're not easily seen.
Mm-hmm.
And it drives itself into the shipyard there.
Okay. Good. As we pass like a building or any crates or containers or anything that I might be able to jump off and get some cover behind quickly.
Absolutely.
We'll try to do that and get a little closer to these buildings. The warehouse.
All right, so you get closer to that warehouse. You get a good eye on it, and in the top window on the side that you're at right now, you see what looks like 3 silhouettes very close together.
Does it look like 2 of them might have like smaller heads than one of them?
It does.
Or shorter. Okay, so I assume that's my family.
You can assume that.
I know the silhouettes of my family. Okay, so we can assume somebody's up there watching. I assume somebody's up there watching. And then the door, that's the second floor. The door that the guy occasionally had popped his head out of, does that open toward me or away from me?
It opens towards you on the side that you're on right now.
And it opens out, right? Yeah.
Opens outwards, yeah.
I guess. I hate this.
Need a ladder.
I could use a ladder. Lenny must have left one around here, I'm sure of it. Was there any other way into that building that I have seen?
Looks like you could probably get in through one of the windows, but as far as doors go, there's a front door and a back door, and that is it. The back door is those like swinging open garage doors.
Okay.
Front door is just a door, a metal door.
Go on.
When do we wake up?
When do you wake up? I passed out pretty bad. Give me a Constitution roll, both of you guys.
$64. I have 70. It's not great. It's not great.
I don't know if that's good enough. I'm gonna need a hard pass. You guys are drinking pretty long.
I passed, but it's not a hard pass.
Nope. No, you guys just aren't waking up.
What about Mike Earl?
Mike Earl, let's see. How does he do? 72. Nope.
I make my way to the garage doors, the big garage doors. How are they? Is there any type of lock that is accessible?
Yeah.
Or keyhole?
There is a big latch that connects them in the middle, and there is a lock on that latch.
Like a padlock?
A padlock.
Do I still have Joey's keys?
You do still have Joey's keys.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find any padlock keys and try them.
After trying one or two keys in there, you find one that does fit.
And it pops open?
It pops open.
I forgot you had Joey's keys.
Neato. Alright, take the lock off and I place it in my pocket.
Okay.
With the key still attached, just in
Okay.
case.
Yeah, you do this without making a sound.
Yeah, very quietly try to open the latch and ever so slowly try to pull one of the doors open, just a crack, and kind of listen in at first.
Okay. So you pull that door open, and you're going to give me a listen roll at the top of the next episode, because that's the end of this one.
Oh, you dickhead.
Got him.
I didn't even think the ending was coming at all. Usually I feel like I could feel him coming, but I was paying too much attention.
Just got his little feet on that
Ooh.
rug, and then he just yanked
Yanked
it
it.
from under him.
Shit, and I splashed in the water. Right in the river. Oh, man. Okay.
Well, it looks like Luke's
Okay.
in some shit right now, but thanks to everyone for listening, and
Thanks,
everyone
guys.
remember, until next time,
Espionage.
sanity is overrated.
Rated.
It might
It's
just
like-
be
Oh, no.
service
What the
animal.
fuck is the
No.
word? Service animal. It is a service animal, but it's
A
not
life aid.
comfort dog.
What is...
Emotional support.
That's it. Thank you.
Emotional support animal.
Support dog wasn't far off.
Comfort dog.
That's exactly. I'm just thinking of hugging.
Yeah. Hold it like a baby.
Aw. You gotta say that the whole time though. Aw. Aw.
What's your
You ever do that to your dogs?
nobody
No.
woes? Do what to the dog? I hold him up to the mirror and go, "That's you. That's you."
So with that, aw, you're a baby.
Sometimes.
And I know they hate it. Anytime you're making that noise, you're torturing an animal just a teeny bit. Oh, but it's usually your animal.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I wouldn't
okay.
go over to like Robbie's house and grab his dog and do that.
No, that dog's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Okay, it's not just me then. I thought the
No,
dog
that
was
dog's fucking nuts. That dog's half a wiener.
Whoa.
50%
Dog's
dick.
like 50% dick. You see that dog?
Hey, guys, not on 3 coffee day. I can't
You
handle
didn't miss
it.
a lot, Chad. It's just a lot of nonsense.
A lot of this.
Yeah, just nonsense. All right. Okay. Everybody good to go? Or Chad, you gotta get
I
some
don't know.
sillies
Yo,
out.
so this is like crazy. I don't know what's up, man. I missed, lost the memo, but I got a little bit blazed earlier. I'm sure you can tell by the fact that
That's all right. It's gonna be
So,
fun.
He said, "Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Why are you guys talking about dog wieners so much more?" Chad's like, "I'm a little high. If you could stop talking about dog dicks, that would be really cool."
You yelled dog dick so loud that I
you
heard
guys
it.
are a bunch of broke dick
I
dogs.
heard it came back.
Well, I know what's going on the end of this episode.
You didn't start recording. Oh, you did.
Thanks for listening. If you're enjoying the show, remember to like, follow, and drop us a review. And if you're really enjoying what you're hearing and want to support us, head on over to our Patreon, where we have bonus exclusive content for subscribers. We're also on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at That Cthulhu John, and you can always send us any questions and comments over to thatcthulhujohn@gmail.com.